Hello everyone, it's Shadow the Rat, and in today's video I want to go ahead and review one of my favorite rat toys, and that is the Space Pod. Now the main reason I want to do this is because recently I've been getting a lot of questions about what to put in your rat's cage, and the Space Pod is pretty much one of those toys that is a guaranteed hit. I was so surprised when I first got my Space Pod because the rats immediately took to it. Like, I had it in the cage for 24 hours and they were already sleeping in it. They just absolutely love the thing. And most people have the same experience, so it's definitely worth investing in. Now, one of the best things about the Space Pod is just that it's so versatile. First of all, you can hang it from the top of the cage using the little feet. They have these little plastic clips on them that attach to the wire bars. And this is pretty stable and a good way to use it if you just have a few rats. However, if you have more rats like I do, I have 6, then I'd suggest going ahead and putting some plastic bird clips or whatever you tend to use to hang stuff up in your cage through the holes instead of using the plastic clips, simply because I find that with more rats, the plastic clips kind of become unstable and the pod itself could drop down, which is obviously not what you want, and it could also break the clips, which is again not what you want. So if you thread something else through the holes, it's not an issue. I have been using several Space Pods. I actually have 6 right now, and the ones that I've been using just the clips of are doing fine. However, I have heard of Space Pods breaking the little clips or just falling because of too many rats in it, being too much of a weight for those little plastic clips to handle. So it's just a good idea, I think, to go ahead and use something else to clip them on. Now, another thing you can do is you can actually clip the Space Pod onto the side walls. And the great thing about this is that you can do it from the inside of the cage. Now, funny enough, I actually find the rats really like to sleep in them sideways, so I tend to put one sideways and one upside down from the top of the roof, and sometimes also one on the floor, just because that gives them a lot of options. Now, the final option is to just use the Space Pod as a house, and that just means you can just flip it over. It stands perfectly on the 3 legs, and the rats can just go in and sleep like a little hammock house. So yeah, Space Pods are definitely a big hit with my rats, and I personally really like them just because they're so easy to use in so many different manners. Now, I will say that if you're in the US like I am, you want to make sure you're buying the large Space Pod. Usually you can only find these in teal and purple, and I know a lot of people will see like the pink Space Pods on Amazon and think, well, I can get one of those in order to color coordinate my cage. But the thing is, while they are similar in price, the pink Space Pod, at least on Amazon, is super small. And I'm going to have a clip on screen so you can see how small it is compared to the actual large Space Pods you want for your rats. I did make the mistake of buying one, and I would not recommend it to anyone unless you have smaller animals like mice. I know my rats were able to fit in it when they were really young, but now they can only fit in it one at a time, and that's kind of defeating the purpose of the Space Pod. So yeah, I definitely recommend going for the larger ones. It is unfortunate that we can only get them in 2 colors here. I know you can order off some UK sites in order to get them in different colors. However, I'm pretty sure that shipping is kind of crazy, so that's not something I've tried yet. Anyways, yeah, this is my review of Space Pods, and hopefully it was helpful to anyone out there wondering if they should get these. They are amazing to have in the rat cage, and I definitely recommend them to anyone with rats. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. As always, I will have links to this product and to my website in the description down below. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!